So the next video we're gonna watch or react to, it does pertain to something that I have talked about before, but this time we're actually talking about someone else instead of the person we were talking about last time, I guess, pretty much. Anyway, let's get right to it. Y'all know who, I'm pretty sure by now everybody knows what The Rock is cooking. Well, this video is titled "The Rock is losing thousands of fans per hour." But why? So this is also by SunnyV2. We know in the past he teamed up with Oprah. I almost called her Okra, but he teamed up with Okra. Yeah, he teamed up with Okra, and they did they asked hardworking people, hardworking civilians, for money regarding the fires of Malibu or the fires that happened in Hawaii. Not Malibu, sorry. But like The Rock is a multi-millionaire and Oprah's a fucking billionaire. So why are you asking the hardworking blue collar, white collar people of Hawaii to donate, or not just of Hawaii, but of, you know, the US of A, of the population of humans, to donate when you and The Rock could just like easily pay out of pocket and just like, you know, take care of that shit. And then there was also a whole thing about, you know, the donations that people did send in kind of went missing. I'm not sure, honestly. I know they went missing for a hot second. I don't know if those funds were ever recovered, but I do know that the FBI started to look into it, and I don't know if the FBI was, you know, being paid not to find anything, or, you know, just didn't find anything, or what their findings were, if anything. So yeah, but anyway, we're gonna check out this video by SunnyV2 on why The Rock is losing thousands of fans. I'm pretty sure his whole thing with Oprah is one reason why, but what else is he doing? Let's find out. But anyway, so let's get into it. As always, links to everything will be in the description below, so be sure to check it out.
The Rock just made WrestleMania's most disliked video ever, and through some terrible podcast appearances, a completely out of touch fundraiser, and his reputation as a walking, talking advertisement, the world's fakest celebrity has for the first time ever seen a fall in Instagram followers.
I mean, people will do anything for money, and so I guess this is like the epitome of that, so to speak.
But the biggest contributor might be his endless list of lies on everything from his movie earnings to fast food consumption. For example, back in 2017, The Rock posted this photo to his Instagram claiming, "I've never been to In-N-Out before," which didn't seem all that serious until roughly 5 years later, when in August 2022 he'd post the following video.
He's saying the same thing?
First time that I have ever tried an In-N-Out burger, or
oh, bro, how did you catch yourself slipping like that? 2017, you're like, oh, I've never been in In-N-Out before. 2022, oh, I've never been in In-N-Out before. Oh, man, you thought people forgot? It's literally like how Kendrick told Drake, hey, your fans ain't stupid. They ain't slow. You know what I'm saying?
In-N-Out fries, or anything from In-N-Out for that matter.
He'd therefore claimed for a second time it was my first ever time eating In-N-Out, yet he might not have been guilty given he'd also said this.
Now, I've picked up some In-N-Out burger before for some buddies of mine. I've never tried it, so this is a first.
That would be until December 2023, when The Rock claimed for a third time he'd had my first In-N-Out burger experience.
Oh, you really fucked up. For a third time? The next year? That's December 2023. Literally the previous year you said, oh, it's my first time actually trying this. Yes, before I picked it up for my buddies, but this is actually my first time trying this. And then 1 year later, well, maybe not exactly 1 year later, but the next year, 23/12/23 or 2023, you say it again. My very bro, who the whoever your publicist is or whatever, you should fire them. You should have fired them a long time ago. That's after the second thing.
Also pretending like he'd never even tried fast food before. I didn't know the lingo, didn't know who to pay, where to pay, didn't know shit, before adding some self-congratulatory comments about leaving a massive tip. This led to mainstream media articles of congratulatory.
But I didn't know the lingo, blah blah blah. But I'm a quick study, love everyone's positive vibes and their holy shit, it's the Rock energy. Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Comments about
love the grub and love how everyone in the drive-thru looked at me like I have 3 heads when I gave them a tip. Nigga. I don't think I can call The Rock nigga. Like, bitch. Like, are you serious?
About leaving a map.
We don't want to hear you say nigga no more. Then that's, you know, that goes for Drake and The Rock. Like, we don't want to hear, like, obviously The Rock has, I don't think The Rock has ever said it, but you're not allowed to say it. Just saying. I think it's just Samoan, right? He doesn't actually have any black in him. I don't know. Anyway.
Massive tip. This led to mainstream media articles and a 6 million view Penguin Zero video.
This is the 3rd time he's done it.
God damn, 6 million views? I'm jealous. Maybe one day I'll get there. No, not maybe. I will get there one day. It might take a long ass time, but hey, the grind never stops. Hey, shout out to Penguin Zero though. Shout out to Most Critical. Shout out to Charlie. Does he have any other names? Charlie, Most Critical, Penguin Zero. Pretty sure that's it, right? Unless there's like some other names that he goes by that we don't even know. The Charlester? I don't know.
Keeps pretending that he's trying In-N-Out for the first time every couple of years. The other 2 videos are still on your Instagram page.
Forcing The Rock to change his description by adding, my first ever In-N-Out burger experience again. Thanks to the fans who reminded me that I went to In-N-Out years ago and totally forgot about it, but there was another lie that did way more damage. Black Adam.
How you gonna be like, oh shit, my bad, I forgot that I did it before. Like, really? Really?
Was released in December 2022, yet after its theater run ended, Insider published an article reading, "Box office bust, Black Adam faces theatrical losses." The article explained that the film needed to earn around 600 million worldwide to break even, yet box office experts believe Black Adam will stall out with less than 400 million globally.
I kind of heard some shit about this, but like, when I heard it was coming out, like, I was like, all right, cool. I'll wait till I can watch it for free because I just don't go to theaters anymore. You know, introvert, like hardcore introvert. I'll go if like I'm going with like a friend or like a partner, but right now I'm single and I moved away from my friends, so like I'm just like hermit introvert now at the moment. Still looking to break out of my shell, but like right now, I'm just kind of like, nah, I'll wait for it to come out on some type of free service because I don't want to go to the theaters and pay for it. But I did hear that his when it came to like the advertisement of that movie, like it didn't help, or The Rock didn't help with the advertisements, and like not like didn't help, but like what he did for the advertisement of the movie more hindered than helped, I think. And also there was some type of issue. I think there was some type of issue when there was actually filming. I don't know, but yeah.
Now the movie stands to lose 50 million to 100 million in its theatrical run.
Damn.
Although only 3 days later, The Rock was saying the opposite. Waited to confirm with financiers before I shared this excellent Black Adam news. Our film will profit between 52 and 72 million, fact. Also attaching a Deadline article which stated, there's some snarking going on out there that Black Adam is poised to lose 50M to 100M.
Bro, you attached an article that countered what you said. It literally said the opposite of what you said. How do you do? Bro, your publicists are like, fuck it, like his publicists or whatever, his marketing team, whatever. Or if that's him actually posting on his own fucking thing. Bro, you are fucking up. Is it the roids that's fucking you up? Like, are the roids causing you memory loss or some shit? Like, what's going on? Like, that's some oof, yikes on trikes type shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that is simply just not true. The movie is bound to break even and be in the black. Well, it turns out this article was written with false information that The Rock had personally leaked to the journalist to make his film seem profitable. After 25 years, we finally found out what The Rock is cooking.
Oh, wow. Also, like, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of, you know, people behind, like publicists, or, you know, there's a lot of people behind not just the not just music, but also movies, and they always try to inflate the numbers in order to make it seem like it's doing better than it actually is, just because it's basically similar to like a lot of streamers who use bot viewers to buff up their numbers, because if you see it's got bigger numbers, the audience or other potential audience are more likely to go to that channel, to go to that movie, to listen to that music, and just because it's got bigger numbers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh shit, a lot of people are watching this, or a lot of people are listening to this. Let me go in and see why. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much it's pretty much the same thing in my opinion.
The books, but the thing that's really cooking his reputation is perhaps the cooking itself, as The Rock's longest running and most off-putting lies are on the topic of diet and exercise. For example, The Rock claimed to be eating a suspicious amount of food,
Anywhere between 6 to, well, I would say possible, almost 8,000 calories a day.
which was quickly shut down by Greg.
Out of curiosity, is BBL Rock a thing, just like BBL Drake? Because we already know, like, Drake, you know, has fake abs and shit. Does The Rock get plastic surgery as well and just work out less than what we actually thought he did?
Set.
There is no way The Rock burns off enough calories to average 6,000 to 8,000 calories a day and look like this. If he actually ate those kind of calories, 6,000 to 8,000 a day, he would be 100 pounds overweight.
Who went through The Rock's entire daily diet before adding this.
He described about 3,000 calories, maybe, but where do we get the 6 to 8 total thousand calories?
The Rock also uploaded a raw uncut leg workout, which he called intense and unlike anything I've ever done, which Greg went on to criticize.
But look at the grimaces on his face. Notice how hard he seems to be pushing. This is 2 plates on each side. A man of The Rock's stature, size, and strength, I would believe that this would be a cakewalk. Many bikini competitors could lift this much weight. And I'm not trying to strength shame you here, but I believe that you're lying when you say that this kicked your ass. There is no way that this was difficult for you.
Highlighting The Rock's most notable lie of all.
There's not a fucking chance in hell he's clean.
No.
Not a chance
Of course
in hell.
not.
As big as The Rock is, at 50?
On the topic of steroids, Johnson has said he hasn't touched them since he was 18, when he tried them before college. Sure, you get a lot of people out there who will suspect and say shit. They want to negate the hard work you put in, although it's strange to see him only getting bigger, despite now being into his 50s. Eddie Hall gave his voice on what Dwayne might be using.
I would believe that The Rock would be on TRT, which is testosterone replacement therapy. A very good thing to do. It's actually very good for you, very healthy for you.
While Joe Rogan theorized he was probably using more.
You can't even get there with HRT. That's not HRT.
Which was again echoed by Greg Doucette.
Not only...
By the way, HRT, as I believe it, is hormone replacement therapy.
Do I not think he's natural? I don't think he's on HRT. I think he's on the kitchen sink. Whatever he can take.
Really?
I think he's on all of it and then some. You don't get big like that into your 50s compared to your 40s and 30s. Like you see some photos of him in his 30s, he's way bigger and leaner now.
This has helped him to earn the following title.
By the way, personally, I did stop working out, but I do want to start working out again. But I'm planning on all natural. I'm never gonna fucking fuck with that shit. Like, I've seen the stories and like the anger that people go through, the roid rage and all that shit. It's not my style, so I'm just gonna stay natural. Especially, I obviously right now I'm not working out. Like I said, I stopped working out, but I do plan to start again. But I will continue to stay natural because that's just some bullshit to do. And I'm not a fan of lying to others. I think my word is my bond, and my word is literally the only thing that I actually have. You know, take away everything that that looks like I have, and what do I actually keep? You know, saying my word is the only thing that I actually own 100%. And I don't want to be a liar. Like personally, I'm someone who, if I say I'm going to do something, I am going to do it no matter how long it actually takes me to do it. And hopefully I just don't forget about it, to be honest. Like, that's the only thing I worry about. Like, did I forget to do anything that I said I was going to do? But yeah, anyway.
Rock is the fakest celebrity in Hollywood.
And nothing solidified this harder than The Rock's recent Joe Rogan episode. I was very hyped for this podcast, but it was honestly quite boring. Rock unironically has some...
Joe Rogan's most recent episode is...
And nothing
like, obviously, this video came out like a day ago, but 2063... God damn.
Solidified this harder than The Rock's recent Joe Rogan episode. I was very hyped for this podcast, but it was honestly quite boring. Rock unironically has some serious politician traits with how he takes the middle road and nods his way through anything potentially controversial Joe would say.
His training for these type of situations is showing. Pretty much that's what that comment says. The training, because a lot of celebrities go through training for when it comes to, like, hey, we're gonna train you for if you ever have to do a, you know, something like this. I'm having a brain fart because I forgot what the name of the thing was, or like when you interview training. So yeah, I'm pretty sure his training is just showing. That's all.
As mentioned, The Rock tiptoed through the entire episode.
You could tell The Rock just did not want to give his opinion on anything, and he's walking on eggshells. You know, he's definitely worried about saying anything controversial or getting canceled.
Additionally, The Rock avoided controversy by controlling every topic, leading to other comments such as, Rock has asked Joe about 100 questions so far, and I don't think Joe has asked Rock a single one. Joe is doing all the talking about the same old shit, and I'm about to fall asleep. The whole episode just felt kind of weird, not only because of Joe previously calling The Rock a steroid user, but because The Rock had also called Joe Rogan out himself.
Honestly, I don't think I could ever like do some like fake interviews or be trained to do a fake interview because I'm too prone to saying what's on my mind. I'd be like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Hey, I don't give a shit what people think about me. Fuck you, people. You know what I'm saying? I would just, you know what I'm saying? I just keep going like as is, but yeah.
I thought The Rock disowned Joe during the whole N-word incident. Back in 2022, when Joe posted this iconic video, The Rock stood firmly behind him by writing, "Great stuff here, brother. Perfectly articulated. Looking forward to coming on one day and breaking out the tequila with you," although his support was met with backlash. Dear The Rock, you're a hero to many people, and using your platform to defend Joe Rogan, a guy that used and laughed about using the N-word dozens of times, is a terrible use of your power. Have you actually listened to this man's many racist statements about black people, causing The Rock to fold instantly? Dear Don Winslow, thank you so much for this. I hear you as well as everyone here.
But at the same time, is The Rock even... I thought he was Samoan. I thought he was Samoan. I'm not sure if he has black in him. But anyway.
100%. I was not aware of his N-word use prior to my comments, but now I've become educated to his complete narrative. Learning moment for me, showing he'd cave from the smallest bit of criticism. The Rock was the most sanitized, neutered, safe person I've ever heard audio of. Not one real opinion. He was like the breathing version of ChatGPT in 10 years. The Rock might be physically strong, but clearly has no public backbone, and nothing showed this more comically than his recent Maui controversy. After the island was burned by
here we go. I remember this
The
part,
Rock
though.
and Oprah launched the People's Fund of Maui, contributing $5 million each before asking the public to donate.
So we appreciate any support that you
I
give.
remember this.
What do I do? This is what you do. the People's Fund of Maui.
The comments have since been turned off completely, yet they once echoed the sentiment, math ain't mathing with this one. You guys literally have so much money. You can donate it and make it back within a year. Now, The Rock didn't need to respond. His $5 million donation was already extremely generous, yet once again he couldn't handle the backlash and uploaded a video claiming he'd done the wrong thing.
When we first launched the fund, there was some backlash, and I want to address and acknowledge that backlash right now. And here's what I have to say about that. I get it, and I completely understand.
Why are you wearing glasses? This is like literally the first time I've seen him wearing glasses. Are they fake? Just like, well, his personality as it seems to be.
And I could have been better. And next time I will be better.
The Rock doesn't even feel like a real person anymore. He's basically just a walking business, with the whole walking billboard mentality becoming increasingly obvious to everyone.
He only has one mode, and that's sales mode.
For example, he simply had to celebrate his sold-out wrestling match with a massive swig of tequila. And what about the drink of choice for his first time trying In-N-Out? Well, again, 2 straight shots of his own brand of alcohol. Not exactly believable. But what about this wholesome video where he pulls up to a tour bus? You guessed it, it's actually an ad.
We're building our second distillery, and we are the largest employer of everybody in Jesus Maria. I love Jesus Maria. Thank you, brother. Did you try the tequila?
By scrolling to any part of his Instagram, you can see that around 75% of his posts are sponsored, and the nickname Dwayne the Ad Johnson is therefore perfectly fitting. This,
you know, I will give him props for, you know, saying, you know, trying to push the doing the ads and trying to push the trying to push his sales and shit. I respect the grind, but like, you've gotta know when to just not do it. You've gotta know when to actually just be real. You've gotta know when to just be you. You've got to know when to cut off the content brain, so to speak, and just be who you are. Just be real. That's the one thing that I wish a lot of people knew and followed. Just fucking be real. Like, I think people respect you more for being real over you being some fake thing that someone told you to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you, even if you lose followers for whatever reason, as long as you're real, the followers that even left you will still respect you more because you were real. Excuse me. Other than leaving you because of whatever reason. But like, the followers will respect you more, or the ones who left will respect you more because you were real.
This, combined with everything else, has severely wounded his image. However, his recent actions with the WWE have dealt the final blow. On the 23rd of January 2024, The Rock became a WWE board member and a voice for what takes place in the show. The Rock ensured the audience, "At my core, I'm a builder who builds for and serves the people," although so far he hasn't served anyone beside himself. How might you ask? Well, you'll need a bit of backstory. Roman Reigns was WWE champion for roughly 3 whole years, although it was hinted that the widely adored Cody Rhodes would be next to take the title. The two had a long-running feud, so their matchup seemed perfect, and Cody had just won the Royal Rumble, the winner of which normally goes on to face the champ. Well, after all the hype had built, Cody Rhodes unexpectedly told Roman he didn't want to face him, randomly subbing himself out for The Rock, who had no place in the story. Suspiciously, this was only 10 days after Dwayne became a board member, with many believing The Rock had simply written himself into their feud. The highlight therefore gained over 700,000 dislikes, being given the title of the most hated WWE move ever, since the highlight is now the WWE's most disliked video. The backlash was so severe that the story was totally changed, with Cody successfully beating Roman in April, after which The Rock announced he was leaving. The story led some fans to state, "I swear I haven't watched this much wrestling in years," although The Rock's personal following hasn't been so healthy. Only 12 months.
Well, I've never really watch wrestling, so that guy has already watched a lot more than I have. But anyway,
ago, The Rock was gaining 5.
Like, I do know about The Rock and what his background is, because I've seen shit about it, but I've never like willingly sat down like, I want to watch some wrestling. That's never been me.
Million followers per month, although through everything discussed in this video, The Rock is now losing fans for the very first time ever.
Hell up, y'all. It's popping. It's D. So Reporter D is in the building today. Okay, so
Surviving Drake, proof of his weird relations with young girls. We might have to watch that next, but not right now.
Completely out of touch fundraiser.
No. There you go. We'll stop there. So, let me know your thoughts about The Rock in the comments below. Like, I'm pretty sure I let mine be known throughout this entire reaction, but it's like, damn. Like, again, why can't people just, what is it that makes celebrities that makes people in general so afraid of being real with one another? Like, whether it's just to have different opinions. Like, I know, like in Japan, right? It's a lot more common for people to be like, have a sense of oneness, right? You believe what I believe type of thing, right? But in America, it's fine for people to not agree with the same thing. So why is it still such it feels like it's taboo a lot of times to just have a different opinion, especially if you're like a celebrity position. It's like, why though? I feel like, and obviously let me know if I'm wrong in the comments below, I feel like it's just something easy. I think it would be more respectable if somebody with like a celebrity position just stayed themselves. Just, yeah, blah 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 that, but I'm not really blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Just be real. Would they be more respected? Or they have some issue arise with, oh no, I'm not fitting in, or oh no, I'm not the celebrity image that I want people to believe that I am. Who the fuck cares? I don't know. Maybe I'm just completely in the wrong because I don't understand from that point of view, because I haven't been there yet. But yeah, no, I think it would be better. I think people are better off just being real, because like, you don't want to date somebody who says, let's say they say they're vegan or something, right? But then you've been dating so long, you get a key to their place and you pull up to their place in order to surprise them, and boom, they're eating meat in front of you. But you thought they were vegan. So, I like, it's kind of like that, it's like, oh, people expect me to be like this because I'm a celebrity, so let me make sure I act like this even if I have to lie to them. It's kind of like, why? Like, what's the point in that? I just don't understand. It's like, personally, me, I'm a sinner. I let you know that I'm a sinner from the jump. I mean, that's why my name is literally PaperSin. And if you read into it, PaperSin, what is another word for paper? What do people call paper? Money sin. And what does the Christian church say is the root of all evil? Money. Money is paper. PaperSin. So if you actually read into it, the root of all evil, hi. In person form. So now from the jump, it's like, all right, well, if I do anything out of pocket that you think might be out of pocket, it's like, oh, well, that's PaperSin. You know, so. But obviously, I would never do something as stupid as like The Rock is doing. I would never just straight up lie to you. I have the freedom to tell you the truth simply because you already know that I'm a sinner. Yeah, like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, PaperSin, of course, I sinned. Like, what? Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me know what you think about this video, and why do celebrities feel the need to keep up this persona? Like, I have my own thoughts about it, but I want to know about yours. Let me know about that and in the comments below. And, you know, don't forget to do those 3 things that I like to ask you to do. And like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos. Oops. Yeah. But you know what it is after that. So in case I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace and much love to you.